Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we got a fun one for you today. We had a question, somebody was asking, can you do a filterable image gallery with Divi 5? Well, here's one that I've done with Divi 5, no extra plugins involved. It works absolutely fine. I've scratch built this. Normally I'd use a little plugin, perhaps Divi Supreme Modules or Divi Next or something like that. But this seems to work absolutely perfectly. And this is something that we can do with Divi 5 that we were actually unable to do with Divi 4. So let's get started. Really easy to do. I'm going to start a new page. And we'll give it a name. And of course, we'll use the Divi Builder. I'm going to go ahead and build from scratch. By default, it puts in a section, the blue tab. We want to add a row, little green tab right here. I'm going to throw in a single flex column row. And to get this done today, I'm going to use a tab module. We roll down. There it is right there. As you can see, we've got a couple of little tabs already added in there with a little bit of content. Now here comes the clever part. As I said, we couldn't do this with Divi 4, but with Divi 5 we can. I'm going to get rid of our second tab there. I'm going to go into the first tab. In the text, give it a title of whatever it is appropriate for your photos. I'm going to say cars. And I don't want any content there. If you do, that's fine. You can put in whatever is appropriate for you. But I don't. I just want the images. Now, here is the wonder of Divi 5. What we can do now, we're in the tab. We can go down to Elements. We can add a new module. Add element. Let's throw a gallery in there. And it's a regular Divi gallery module, so we can just click up here and add the gallery images that you want. I'll keep mine to about a dozen on each tab, but you can go to town and have as many as you want. Let's start adding some of these cars. I think that's a dozen. Perfect. And of course, you can move these around any way you want by left-clicking on them, putting them where you want them. Down below, well, I've got 12, so I want to display 12. I really don't want any pagination or anything like that on the bottom. To see more images, I want to display all that I've got available here. Not interested in the titles. These are AI-generated images, as I'm sure you could probably tell. And that's why they got those crazy titles there. We'll get rid of those. Let's go into the elements. And I don't want to show title and caption. And there's no pagination to show, so it really doesn't matter. You can leave that on or turn it off. Great. Well, as you can see, that's our first tab done. So let's go back to our actual tabs module now. We're in the gallery. If we look up here, we've got the page structure. Here's the tabs module, or you can just keep going back until you're in the tabs. We're in a single tab here. Go back one more. We're in the tabs module. There's that tab we just created. I'm going to clone it. You could create a new one and just do it from scratch again, but I'm going to clone it because I've only got 12 images in these. I'm going to go into my second one then. And let's perhaps call this one people. I think that's what I used before. Again, it's got all the same things. We got rid of all that text in the first one and it's a copy, but we do need to update the gallery images. Now, because I've got only 12 in mine, I'm just going to go into the gallery to the images. I'm just left clicking on a little trash can for each one. I'm getting rid of them. And we can add our new people images. And I'll pause this video and I'm going to rinse and repeat this till I got about 4 tabs. Okay, well, I've just added the 4th one there. Let's just check this is going to work on the front end. I'll show you what we've got so far. I'm going to save draft and preview. Fantastic. And here we have it. We've got our cars. We got our people. We got our androids. We got our spacecraft. And of course, you can have many more than I've got going on here. And they'll pop out into a light box. It's a regular Divi gallery module. So you can change the amount of columns and the structure by just going into any of your gallery modules, over design, layout. At the moment, we've got 4 columns. Of course, you can change it to whatever you want. That's going to work for me. Okay, if that works for you, that's great. But to me, this top bit is kind of really ugly. I mean, it's okay, but it's very generic looking. I don't really like the borders around it. So I'm going to style mine with a bit of CSS. and it's really easy to do. Now, to make this work, I had to inspect it and find out what everything was, because unfortunately, we can change the background colors here, but we can't get rid of that, and we can't get rid of the borders. For instance, if we go back into our tabs module now, and we've got our tab text right here, inactive background color, well, let's change everything white, so we've got a white background on everything there. So tab background color, that's white. Make sure it's 100%, that's fine. And the inactive tab background color, and of course you can change the active tab to whatever color you want. I'm going to have, like I say, mine all white. But there's no way of taking that border away or changing the color of this. So what I decided to do with mine, we've got the background the right color. I'm going to make my tabs, because I've got 4, I'm going to make them 25% of the width, so they'll spread across like we had here. If you had 5, obviously it'd be 20%. Just divide 100 by the amount of tabs you've got to get the correct percentage. So let's do that. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to right click and inspect. I'm using Google Chrome with the great inspector tools. Most browsers have this though nowadays. But if yours doesn't, Google Chrome is a free download. Now, to get rid of this border here, it was in the after. So if I click on that, it'll highlight what you're clicking on at the top here. Let's have a look at the border saying, here's border top, 1 pick solid. Don't want a border top. Let's got rid of that. Perhaps let's get rid of that. Let's see what happens if we put border none. So that's got rid of that bottom border up there. Let's just copy this from the UL untitled list there. I'm just going to take the actual class name to the end of the after there. Control C to copy. Now we can go back. Make sure that we're in our tabs. We'll go over to Advanced. Here's the custom CSS. Freeform CSS panel right here. To select our tabs module itself, all we need to do is write selector, S-E-L-E-C-T-O-R. Now I'm going to paste in that class name that I had. And we'll open and close some curly brackets. In between the curly brackets, I'm just going to say border none. B-O-R-D-E-R :none. N-O-N-E. Great. Well, that's made that permanent for us. What about these other borders right here? They've got a right-hand border. So let's have another look at this. We'll select one of these tabs again and inspect it. And our list item here. There's our border right. So again, we're going to copy this. We can get rid of that. If I just uncheck that, gets rid of those borders that are on the right-hand side. We've still got a little border around the outside, but we can get rid of that in the module itself. So again, let's copy this ET-PB tabs controls list item. Control C to copy. We'll go back here. And again, I'm going to just drop down. I'm going to write selector again. I'm going to paste in the class names. Open and close some more curly brackets there. And we want to say border right. Dash right, :none. And as you can see, or as you can't see because they're gone, those are gone. Perfect. And you may be thinking, well, I don't want to go through all of this. Fair enough, I should have mentioned this earlier. For anybody that's a little afraid of CSS or doesn't want to inspect and do it, I'll put all of this code down below and you can copy and paste it and change it to your needs. I do understand that some people are not comfortable with CSS. Great. Now, while we're in our tabs controls list items here, let's try making them 25% so they stretch all the way across. So I'm going to put a semicolon after my last line of code there. And let's say width. We'll try 25%. Perfect. But I want that text in the middle. It's left aligned at the moment. If that's what you want, that's fine. But to align it to the middle is very easy. Again, we'll put another little semicolon. And we'll say text align. Center. Great. There in the middle. Okay. All we should need to do now is get rid of this border. Well, I mean, that's what I want to do. You may want to leave yours. So we're still in the tabs module. We can do that easily by going to design. We'll close up our tab text here. We'll go down to border and border style all around. There's the 1 pixel border. We take that down to a 0. That's going to get rid of that. Perfect. And I think that perhaps I'll capitalize our text up here. Again, we're already in the tabs. Tabs text. Let's make that capital. And perhaps semi-bold. That'll work for me. Great. Like I say, you can keep adding and adding, and you can have more than 12. Like I say, I've only got a small amount on mine here, but let's make sure this is going to work on the front end. So we're going to save draft. And here we have it. We've got our cars. We've got our people. We've got our crazy looking androids. And the latest offerings from Elon Musk there. So there you go, guys. We had a question, can you do this with Divi 5? There's your answer. If you want to put in a little bit of work, it's really easy to do, and the results are absolutely amazing. Like I say, I have used the great Divi Supreme modules before now to do this. But there's proof that you can actually do it without a plugin with the new features of Divi 5. Absolutely fantastic. So I hope that's answered that question. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie with System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.